So here we are at Heritage Hills. We have 45 acres, and this is the gate to our property. You can see our sign here. And the first thing you're going to see usually when you come to our place is this guy. This is Ruger, our livestock guardian dog. Our back door watcher, our chicken protector, and he's protector of these two here. But alright, I am going to drive up on in. You can see we live on the side of a mountain here. But I'll drive up on in. We were across the road. My husband's making some hay. And I will continue the video. This is part of Ruger's routine. He takes care of piggies, but primarily we got him to be guardians to our broiler chickens. But if anybody's interested, our boar and sow are for sale. These are large black hogs, and I apologize for the wind. Here's my guardian right here. This is Ruger. On the piglets, aren't you, baby? Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. You are. We had a very rough night with Ruger last night, barking and barking and barking. About 3 weeks ago, Ruger ran off a bear, and right around the same time he barked to alert us that our smokehouse was on fire. And he alerted us when Mama here started having her piglets. So who could ask for a better guardian dog than the Great Pyrenees? Yes, I know you want to be under my arm, don't you? I know. You're such a good boy. You want to be on the camera again? I think Dad wants Mom. Yes, what do you think, Ruger, huh? What do you think? Well, the little piglets, they're going to eat while Mom is standing up. And her teats, they are covered in mud and corn. As a treat. This is just their winter home. And we were getting ready to move them up out on pasture when Mom started bagging up and nesting, because I wasn't sure if she was pregnant or not. So we didn't want to move her and stress her out, so she's been here. And it's been raining and raining and raining and raining. So you can see it's pretty muddy in there. And we give them hay, and we throw hay in their house so they're protected from the elements. That little thing behind the hay, that's their home. And it's just big enough for the two adults to lay side by side, and there's about 2 feet at the end of it so they don't get wet. These little ones were hungry. They are coated with mud. But we have 45 acres here, and for the most part, we're all fenced off. Sniffing something down here at the road, but the whole perimeter of our front is fenced off. And thank goodness, because Ruger likes to run after cars, trucks, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, whatever. People walking, jogging, biking. Whoops. Mama's laying down. And Ruger's also a great babysitter. Loves kids. Stands back, makes sure everybody's okay. Looking back. And then we have keeper of the pigs, guardian of the pigs. We also raise Freedom Ranger broilers. And this is Ruger's primary job. He is in charge of all the chicken tractors, all the peeps. We have a bunch of cows here. Dairy cows up there. When we originally got the pigs, we got a donkey. Her name was Clara. She was the livestock guardian. But Clara, she did not like the pigs. She would bite them in the butt. Then we got a mule for Clara, a white donkey and a white mule. The donkey became more of a nuisance with the pigs for us. So we do have lots of predators here. We have coyotes, we have lots of hawks. Since we started doing these broiler chickens, we have a lot of hawks. We also have gray horned owls that have gotten into our chicken tractors, and they have killed turkeys, chickens, you know, whatever we've got in these tractors at times. But we had some turkeys and chickens in a tractor, and we had a gray horned owl get in there and kill about 7 turkeys and 10 chickens. We've got mountain lion here. We have mink. We've had a lot of loss this past year, but I can tell you right here, this dog, Ruger, hi honey, you are the protector of everything. Oh, he needs a private moment there. But since we've gotten Ruger, we got him at 10 months old. And we have the chicken tractors out in the field. We don't have them right now because the cows are over here. And the cows, they wised up and realized that there's food in those tractors. So they wouldn't leave these chicken tractors alone. They'd rip the tarps, they'd tear the rubber that we use for roofing or the tin that we use for roofing. They'd just rip it off with their horns. They wanted the food, and they didn't care how they got it. So we moved them out here just down below the house. We move the tractors every day, and we've not lost one chicken at all. But I can tell you that the Great Pyrenees, they bark and bark and bark and bark, especially here. We notice we have windmills at the top of the mountain, and we can tell when it's going to get windy here. If we hear them in the morning, we know we've got an hour before it gets windy. And Ruger seems to be able to pick up a lot of sounds that you're just not sure where they're coming from here in the hollow. And you know, if we've got a big full moon here, he kind of forgets that the cows are up there grazing, and he barks at them. He's so in love with the pig. He loves the boar. They have muddied their water. Hey, little piggies. There's the big mama. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. I'm not touching you right now. But she just had a litter. They're ready to go. And they come out in the yard here, and Ruger just comes down, makes sure they don't go any further. But they pretty much stick around. But I can tell you, our entire front yard is fenced off. All the way down to the barn and behind the barn. Ruger likes to chase after every car that goes up and down this road, and this road has become quite busy. He also likes to protect this one here. This is Mesa, our Australian cattle dog. Look at the camera. Yes, she is afraid of cattle. The most worthless Australian cattle dog ever. And then we have this one here. This is Kenzie. She's our Brittany, our bird dog. She's been teaching Ruger some bad habits. Chasing after squirrels, chasing after mice, chasing after birds and bunnies. We do have a lot of deer here, but we have 45 acres, and I don't know, maybe about 35 of those are fenced off with electric fence. So the deer population has gone down quite a bit. So another spot for Ruger. But we also have hens. This is their little home, and they run around all up here. And then in the greenhouse is where we put our meat birds. After they've come feathered up, we stick them in the greenhouse. And I will take you on a tour in there. I need to check on them. It's pretty hot today. We've put shade cloth up, and we're running some fans to keep them cool. So I'm going to go in now and check on them. So we've got, I don't know, this whole week coming up, we're going to be in the 90s. And these little chickens here, they're getting ready to go out in a chicken tractor in a couple of days. But it's just so hot. We've got fans running in here, keeping cooled. And over there we've got some layer peeps. But we usually have about 300 meat birds here at a time. And we've got 50 birds going to the butcher next week. And so these guys here will take their place. They seem to be doing a little better with the fans running, but you know, we've got some shade cloth here. We've got a tarp just to give them some shade and keep them cool, because they do not like the heat. A couple are panting. But the sun's going down, so it won't be too much longer. It'll cool off a little bit for them. Hello, girls. I'll be out to get your eggs. But Ruger makes his rounds here all night long, checking on lots of chickens, whether they're egg layers, meat birds, cows, pigs. He's got his work cut out, but he's a good dog. I would not trade him for anything. He's very lovable. I can tell you, we would bring him in the house a couple times in the winter, and he doesn't last more than 5 minutes. It is too hot for him. And it's too hot for me in this greenhouse. I'm going back outside. Ruger, like I said earlier, he was hired on here to guard the pigs too, and we have 11 piglets, or pigs, that have been to the butcher, shall we say. And so Ruger doesn't know exactly what has happened with the pigs. So he spends a lot of time with the sow and the boar and the two little piglets that are left here. And they're actually for sale. We are getting out of the pig business for a year or two. We have a lot going on. Like I said, we have 300 meat birds here at a time, and we do 4 farmers markets. We homestead like crazy. It's hay making time. As you can see, the husband is just right across the road here making hay. Oops, sorry. Making hay in the field. We have a few days without rain, and today was our last farmer's market for a few days. But yeah, if anybody's thinking about getting a Great Pyrenees for a livestock guardian dog, we highly recommend them. People are afraid to come on the property. I'm nervous when people come here that we don't know. Ruger nipped at the garbage man the other day. And, you know, I can't stress, these are not your everyday house dogs. These dogs, they are born to work, and they are serious about what they do. They are independent thinkers. They love attention. They love being scratched. Ruger, are you hot? I know, baby, you are hot. But they are just such a joy. The barking, you know, every morning at 5:30, there's something out here that gets him up. But, you know, they've got this girly bark when they're just letting things know, like, hey, I'm still here. And then he's got this really mean, vicious bark when there is something here he does not like and wants it gone. He does. He guards the back door. Well, if I have enough battery left, I'll show you what he does to the side of the house. He leans up against it, and then he plops down on the ground. Yep, that's him. And dig. Oh boy, is he a digger. We had to have our septic pumped the other day, and my husband fills that hole back in twice a day because Ruger digs it out. Oh baby, look at that big slobber hanging off your mouth. You want some ice water. Alright, well, all you guys in this collaboration, we have really enjoyed your videos. I am terribly sorry that ours was like last minute. Chicka-Wolf Ranch luckily sent us a reminder video. So I'm gonna work at getting this uploaded here so we can get it on YouTube for Monday. So we appreciate all you guys do. We love watching your channels. We love watching your dogs or your llamas or whatever you all have. But keep up the good work. And thanks for having us. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.